Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. For today's video, this video concept is very interesting. It's titled Building the Lakers Based on Frank Vogel's System. So this is a video by Scott Ball. Link to his channel in the description below. Basically, I think what he's going to do here, man, is give us the ideal roster that Frank Vogel would want for his type of system out there. And then maybe in a rebuilder on my NBA 2K19 channel, I'm going to say if I agree with this team or I think that this team is what it's going to end up being or all that good stuff out there, man. So do me a quick favor, man. Drop a like on this video. Only takes a second of your time and helps grow the channel out so much. Thank you all so much for that. So here we go. Building the Lakers based on Frank Vogel's system. I'll be honest, man. I don't know what type of system he actually runs, so this is going to be some good educational stuff for me also.
Guys, it's Scott here, and today we're going to be building the Lakers based off of Frank Vogel's system.
Oh, that's Frank Vogel. Okay,
Frank Vogel recently had his opening press conference with the Lakers, and he talked a little bit about what he wants his offense and defense to look like. He said that his offense is an analytics-based approach that uses the three-point line, which creates a...
I am sick of analytical style of basketball, bro. I don't know. I'm just sick of it, man, because all these coaches saying that's their approach, but this approach, what do you mean? This wasn't how it was ran a few years ago. So what were you doing before that? What'd you run before that? I mean, maybe that's just the way the NBA is now, bro. I don't know, man. I'm an eye test kind of guy.
Strong basket attacking team. Then he said he believes defense starts in the paint and that it should be built inside to outside. Based on everything he said in this press conference, a lot of the things align with the Lakers roster and what their needs will be this offseason. He clearly has an insistence on creating space offensively and protecting the basket, which further emphasizes the Lakers' needs of spot-up shooters and rim protectors. As far as
this doesn't make sense. So you're saying your philosophy is that you want to be a three-point shooting team, which you think that means that shooting the three ball is what's successful, which based off the NBA, the Houston Rockets, Golden State Warriors, it is. But then you want to say you want to be rim protectors, so you want so basically you're going to be good against teams that don't operate correctly, that more focus on attack in the paint, and that's just. See, you want perimeter defenders. It contradicts itself, man. It contradicts itself.
Needs that would support not just their system, but the personnel they have. A good shooter or two that can come off of screens, as well as a big that can shoot, would help a lot.
Yeah,
LeBron
like a Brook
James
Lopez.
has a great connection with shooters and putting the ball in the right spot for them, which is why it's very important that the Lakers get a couple efficient shooters off screens this offseason. Then as far as bigs, not only would LeBron benefit from one that can shoot, but Ingram and Lonzo would also play great with one as well. We'll go through this offseason completely based on the order of events and look exactly how the Lakers can fill out their roster. To start off is the draft, and there's a lot of varying opinion of what the Lakers should do with the 4th overall pick.
I'm going to say, yeah, he got on right there, DeAndre Hunter. I like DeAndre Hunter a lot, man. I feel like that's the type of guy that's available. You either go with DeAndre or perhaps Jarrett Culver. And the only reason, man, because DeAndre, because you do have a slew of forwards, with LeBron, Kuzma, Ingram, so Jarrett Culver might be the more natural fit. But I feel like DeAndre, being 6'7", he's listed as a 3 and a 4 in 2K. I feel like he could play the 2 if needed, if absolutely needed.
Keep it simple. The Lakers, in this case, will keep it and draft DeAndre Hunter, who would be a perfect fit in Vogel's system as a spot-up shooter and versatile wing defender. By keeping the pick and using it, the Lakers' cap space officially goes to $32.5 million for free agency. The first step to free agency is figuring out which cap holds they'd like to retain. Reggie Bullock and JaVale McGee combined have very cheap cap holds at a price of less than $6.5 million. Bullock's is the more imperative one to retain, as the Lakers have his bird rights and can offer him as much as they want to retain him. Keeping Bullock and McGee would help the Lakers a lot because they each fill a need. Bullock is a great shooter coming off screens, as he was in the 94th percentile in points off screens last season and shot 38% from 3 on the year.
He was a beast.
JaVale McGee is also a great rim protector and would truly be the foundation of Vogel's defense, which
I swear, if they go into this damn NBA season when JaVale McGee is their starting center, bro, that they put in the L in Lakers. JaVale, you're fine. You're fine. But no, come off the bench. Come off the bench, be a veteran big guy at the bench. That's what they need, man.
Prioritizes the paint. After the Lakers retain their cap holds, their cap space will move down to $26 million, and they'll have to wait until after they signed all their free agents to give each of them contracts. Once free agency opens, and assuming the max free agent dream is passed, they can look to fill the rest of their needs, which are shooters, a big that can protect the rim, and a big that can shoot. The first priority would be to solidify the backup point guard position with someone experienced that also fits the system. Darren Collison is an LA native that played for Vogel between 2010 2010 and 2012.
Fair
He's
enough.
a great spot-up shooter and is someone that can play off the ball or run the offense if needed. He's an all-around solid point guard that could play alongside Lonzo, as he's played alongside Corey Joseph plenty of times the last couple of years with the Pacers.
What about
He's currently making $10 million a year and will be 32 next season, which makes a $10 million one-year contract fair. This signing brings the Lakers down to $16 million, which allows them enough room to go after another shooter, which could be Wesley Matthews.
Yo,
Matthews
I thought,
can also
wait, man. Yo, I thought he was about to stop on Tyreek Evans for a second.
Which could be Wesley Matthews. Matthews can also count for the category of a shooter that can come off of screens.
That would be a nice pick.
I
like the idea of that.
He was in the 95th percentile in points off screens last season and shot 37% from 3 on the year. Matthews is also a pretty good on-ball defender for his position, which would also support Vogel's intention of two-man defenses, which wasn't something he talked about in this press conference, but it's something he's...
So basically they're getting the Pacers starting backcourt from last season. You'll Oladipo after the injury and stuff, right?
Mentioned in past interviews. It might be difficult to get Matthews, as there could be a lot of minutes for him available on the Pacers, as Tyreek Evans recently got suspended, but the Lakers could maybe entice him with a $10 million one-year deal. The final little bit of money then is to fill two needs, which is a big that can shoot and protect the rim. Dwayne Dedmon is one of the few players in the league that has both these skills, which makes him a perfect fit for the Lakers. He shot 38% from 3 and is currently making $7 million a season with the Hawks, who are not a prospective playoff team, so a $6 million offer with the Lakers would be a good deal for him. This money could also go to JaVale McGee, and then Dedmon could sign for the mid-level exception, but it really doesn't matter. So after their cap space is completely used up, JaVale McGee could then sign for the mid-level exception, and then they can pay Reggie Bullock something generous like $12 million for 1 year, so that he doesn't consider other offers. To get to 15 players, they can then offer Alex Caruso and Jonathan Williams minimum deals. After the offseason, they would have filled all their needs, and they'd have plenty of depth on their roster.
I mean, barely.
They'd have added 2 great spot-up shooters in Collison and Hunter, as well as 2 good shooters coming off of screens in Bullock and Matthews. Then they'd have brought back a great rim protector in JaVale McGee, as well as signed a pretty good one in Dedmon as depth, who can also be the stretch big that they needed. Their rotation could look something like this with Lonzo, Bullock, Ingram,
Where's Kuzma? There's no way you're going to be benching Kuzma like that. Oh, hell no, man. You're not going to be starting no freaking Reggie Buttocks and not have You're going to start JaVale from Kuzma too? Oh, big yikes, man. Ooh.
LeBron and McGee starting, and then Collison, Matthews, Hart, Hunter, Kuzma, and Dedmon all coming off
Kuzma
the bench.
had 22
All in
minutes
all,
ago?
even if the Lakers don't sign a max free agent, it seems as though with Vogel in the room they have, they can put together a great roster for their system. Then when adding in the possibility of a jump from the likes of Lonzo and Ingram, as well as Kuzma and Hart getting their jumpers back, this is a team with plenty of talent to go deep in the playoffs. That's all I have for this video.
There is no way that team goes deep in the playoffs, man. There is no way. Like, I'm sorry, but Collison and Hunter are not going to get... They didn't even make the playoffs. And Dwayne, so basically the only big-time additions, Collison, Hunter, Matthews, and Dedmon. Like, Dedmon's getting old as hell, and he's fine. He's decent. But he plays for the Hawks. Collison... getting old. If he was any good still, then the Pacers want to keep him. DeAndre Hunter, I do like him, but you got some rotational issues there. And then Wesley Matthews, he's fine, injury-prone player. There's no way, man. There is no way. The Lakers would get freaking destroyed by their fan base if they came into the league with this. Now, I do understand. I think the point of this guy's video here is not so much to go for like a super team and, go for like the max contract players. But I was looking more forward to like seeing like, like what type of big name free agents make sense for the Lakers based off Frank Vogel's system. Going out there and maybe seeing if a Klay Thompson makes sense or somebody like that. I mean, this makes me want to do a Lakers rebuild. I'm going to check out some of these comments here, bro. So, do you think Caruso could be the backup point guard so we could use the $10 million elsewhere? That actually would be kind of interesting. Man, you clearly overpaid everyone not named Darren Collison. God, they should all make $45 million. I agree with that. A lot of overpaid here, man. I mean, they play with LeBron James. It's like you feel like well, yeah, one second, guys. I'm kind of in the way here. Let me put myself up here real quick so you guys can actually see what I'm reading. We got, respect. We have the same idea of getting Wesley Matthews. I do like the idea of Wesley Matthews on the team, but that can't be part of your big pickup. I hope we get either Cam or Hunter. Both are good 3-and-D players. Cam Reddish should be interesting. Tyreek Evans is playing for 2 years. Not suspended. Well, banned, suspended, same thing. Caruso backup point guard. This type of Lakers content is such a relief from all the media drama nonsense. I mean... I'm just saying, like, no disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect. Just, the Lakers have a lot of money freed up, and they can't be overpaying for role players. They can't. They got to go for something big, man. Like, Lakers Nation is waiting for it. We got Alex Crystal back up again. Liz is starting for me. Ingram can play point guard. I agree with you, DeAndre Hunter, JaVale McGee. How about signing Rudy Gay? Rudy Gay also is just like another like forward that would just add more rotational issues out there. I feel security with Vogel. Well, Frank don't even feel security, man, because he's going to get freaking fired for Jason Kidd. We got Rudy Gay over Reggie Bullock. Once again, not going to work. I mean, he's not. Rudy Gay plays power forward for the Spurs right now. He's not going to go to the shooting guard spot in this era of the NBA. I like the idea of JaVale and Dedmon at our center spots. If worse comes to worse, I suppose. Great content. It was a very nicely constructed video. I will give him that. It was very nicely constructed. I just think that maybe I came into it with expectations about the Stars going for him out there, but he said I would prefer Garland. That would be interesting. Then you could trade Lonzo probably to the Bulls or something like that. Yeah, not really seeing any mentions. See, like Vucevic. Like, see, for me, man, I feel like worst case scenario you go for Vucevic. I guess that's what I'm kind of getting at. Where there is like, if you want to overpay some players, overpay a guy like that that made the All-Star team last season. I mean, he gives you the shooting at the center spot and everything like that. So, yeah, that's all the comments for that. But it was a good video. I will give him props to that, guys. Check him out, Scott Baller. I did enjoy this. Hopefully, he makes some more like this because I would love to watch more videos like this. But hope you guys all enjoyed. I know I did. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace out, my friends.